this is Olivia Balsinger, and this is Insider Travel Report. I'm here today with Christine Stevens, who is the Vice President of Sales of Hurtigruten, and we want to get some of your thoughts. You've been on the journey about 6 days or so now, and it's your first time with the company, so we're excited to hear what you think. So, first of all, thank you for joining me again.
Absolutely.
Thank you. And I will kind of hand the mic over to you. So, first, I want to know a little bit about what you find to be different about this experience versus other cruise lines you've been on. Maybe the vibe or the atmosphere or even the casualness of it. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, so far I'm loving it, and it is casual. So for packing purposes, it was so much easier to pack to go on this cruise. 17 days, and jeans and sweatshirts, and they give you a parka, so as you're wearing, so you don't even have to worry so much about outerwear. But it was so much easier to pack because normally on a cruise you have to pack 2 outfits a day. You know, something for the day and then something formal or semi-formal for night. So it's been really nice not to have to worry about dressing up.
Absolutely. I've been living, sleeping, adventuring, everything in this jacket. So for that, I'm very grateful. Okay, so yes, the casual vibe is definitely different, but it's a good thing. So I know you've also been on some excursions thus far.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about the different excursions, what was unique about them, your thoughts?
So first of all, in Greenland, we went to 3 different villages, and these are villages that 21 people live there. So tiny, tiny villages, but we had a tour of this woman taking us around, a local woman taking us around and showing us where medical care takes place, where they wash their clothes. I mean, very simple parts of life, but really interesting because so different from what we experience in our day-to-day life.
Absolutely, and I know you're also pretty adventurous. With me, we kind of navigated through Icebergs on an ice-breaking expedition a few days ago. So tell me a little bit about that kind of adventure component of it as well.
Well, we went ice cruising, so we were on a smaller boat, and the boat actually broke through the ice, and it was, as your words, you said magical, and I thought that was the best way of putting it. We got to see icebergs. We actually got to see what we called crawlers, which I learned. So we learned all kinds of things about what is an iceberg, what is a crawler, what is that medium-sized ice, which I can't remember the name. But we also had part of the expedition team on board. So it was our photographer, and she was actually helping everyone, walking around, trying to point things out as to making their photos the best that they could be. You know, looking at the reflection, looking at making sure you are to scale, looking at all these different things that you normally don't even pay attention to. So the expedition team is awesome on this show.
Absolutely. That was actually going to be my next question. I noticed that, you know, we've had 2 days at sea now, and it's really been lecture and kind of information heavy in a good way, because I feel like we're all learning about where we've been and where we will go. So tell me a little bit about the lecturers, the itinerary in terms of the lectures and the movies, kind of what you think about all of this.
So each expedition team member takes a different subject, and I think maybe more than one. So they do different lectures, like this morning was on climate change and what you see in the Arctic and the Antarctic, sorry about that. And also bird watching, what birds to look for, how to spot whales, how to look for seals. I mean, all kinds of subjects. Even, again, going back to the photography, Camille did a whole session on getting the best photos. So all different kinds of subjects are taught, and they're really interesting to listen to.
Absolutely. I know we have one coming up on geopolitics in the Arctic in just a few moments. So one last question. The lectures are great. The lecturers are fantastic. Tell me a little bit about the staff in general, how you've kind of interacted and what that experience has been like.
Staff has been awesome. So the crew is mainly Filipino crew as far as the staff captain, or the staff, day-to-day staff. I don't know what to call them exactly. Your cabin stewardesses, your waiters, your bartenders, and then of course all of the expedition team is from everywhere. It's a mix of all different nationalities, and then of course the captains are all Norwegian. So you have a range, but everyone has been so awesome.
Absolutely. And last night at dinner we noticed that the service was superior, even in some pretty gnarly waves. So
Yeah.
we really noticed that. So thank you so much. We really appreciate hearing your thoughts on the cruise, and we can't wait to hear and experience with you the rest of this journey on the MS Fram.
Looking forward to it.
Thanks.